What's up, world? Mikey D coming at you with some more Oxygen Not Included. So, at the end of our last session, I was identifying that I needed to start setting up my big build project for some liquid oxygen, liquid hydrogen. Well, this is what we got. We've got ourselves a thermo aqua tuner made of steel, which is probably not good enough. It will be in a steam room with some steam turbines ready to go to keep it cool. It's going to be pushing some... what's this? What's this? This stuff. What is in here? Supercoolant. There we go. Sorry, it's been a long day. It's going to be pushing some supercoolant. We'll load up a tank full of it. We'll push it from A to B. It's going to be cycling through this big block of aluminum tiles, chilling down this aluminum tile block. We will have a set of mechanized airlock doors. We'll have another set of aluminum tiles. There's going to be very, very swift movement of chill from here to here to here to here into the rooms. I have temp chip plates made of granite. Now, this is not that great of an idea, but the idea here is these temp shift plates made of granite will be able to hold the heat a little bit more as opposed to the massive instant transfer going from A to B. As they hold the heat, or chill, I guess in this case, they're also conductive enough that they're going to make this room end up being nice and cold. So, I have vents, one for one side, one for the other. I don't know which is going to be which yet. They're going to fill these rooms with the relevant gases. I need to build in all of this stuff, and then I need another layer of aluminum metal tiles here. And I need to slowly fill in metal tiles all along here. And then I think we're pretty much going to be done. We do have radiant liquid pipes going through. I have a bit of cooling for the steam turbines. Yeah, I do need to start figuring out where I'm going to get these gases from. I think I was identifying that. Yes, we have enough hydrogen here that I'm probably just going to steal that and go for it. This room here, I don't think has anything other... Oh, there is little bits and pieces other than hydrogen in here, so we do have to keep that, this gas filter in place. But we're going to need to clear up some space to make it so we can actually do what we need to do here. I heard a chime. What does that chime mean? It might mean that a rocket is doing a thing. Let's see, this one's almost back. This one is coming back. Yeah, he was mostly just out here scouting out what was out there, right? He's got a cargo bay full of... I think it's full of ice? So, that's fine. Alright. So, I gotta start figuring out gas piping. Let's start with the easy move. We're going to scoot that over. We will deconstruct this stuff. There. There we go. That should take care of that part. Why are we not making as much oxygen as I feel like we should? Oh, it's a lack of water. Hence, the great excursion out to get more ice. Seems appropriate. This water is awful hot. 30 some odd degrees for this snow to just be sitting in here at minus 4.9. So, alright, well, we'll just leave it there for now and let it do its thing. Yeah, there's so little oxygen. They're running around and hoovering up oxygen from the polluted oxygen piles and just anywhere they can find it. This is not great. So we do have a lot of polluted water down here that we could end up repurposing some of. We do have this steam in here that we could end up chilling a bit more. Here, let's take a little bit off of this. Alright, before we have anyone do something real dumb, let's make sure that we have the appropriate insulated tiles in place. And we're going to put another set down here. Great. This room is generally locked off. Let's make sure that it stays locked off. But we can do something like that. Alright. So we'll have them build this wall here. Oh, they're not going to ever build these tiles because they can't reach them. Okay. We'll have them build the wall, and then we'll diagonal build in some blocks to pass through. This does present a slightly different problem in how we have to get in here. Alright, this rocket has returned. We'll empty that storage. Thank you very much. And then people should be along to move this appropriately. Alright. There's that. We'll put in those. And now we need a bit of a liquid lock in here, which might be a little tricky to get set up appropriately. Let's see. There. We'll put in a bottle emptier or two. And that should allow us to fill it in. Great. We've got diagonal building that has happened. Great. We will hard to just make this as simple as we possibly can. All right. Okay, these are all set. I believe we have some crude oil floating around here. How about 9? No pending deliveries. You know what? There should be some crude oil here in this bottle filler. Yes, there totally is crude oil in this bottle filler. Alright, well. There. Great. Oh. Oops. That's not where I want it. Please deliver over here, guys. Yep, keep going. Okay. And hopefully... Wait, where else would you be going? Alright, what do we got? We've got enough crude oil that this should be okay. Let's set this one at 9 and this one at 5. Oh, enable auto bottle. There we go. There. So they should be pulling it automatically from here. I'm going to get a little bit more in here. I don't want anything goofing this up. And that steam is going to make a mess if I don't be careful with it. Alright. Great. We'll disable auto bottle. We will allow bionic dupes in and out. Good luck. Alright. Yeah, so the water is getting in here, but that's where it's stopping. We have a pool of water down here as well. Okay. So, they're working on this end of things. I still really don't need another duplicate right now. I'm running into my own problems. From a water standpoint... Oh, I don't have this one moving water because... reasons. Yeah, let's set these at 5. Let's move all the ice up here. Great. Then we can work on putting that in. Oh, wow. All right. You turn away for a minute, and duplicates finish all sorts of stuff. Okay. So that will get the rest of this layer. I am going to need some ladder segments in here. Sure. We'll see what those ladder segments get me. Oh, there we go. That should take care of all the bits and bobs. Yes. Great. All right. Brine ice, ice. Oh, snow. We can throw the snow in there. There. Okay. So, this is now all set up. So we can hook this section up. And do we have enough in the tank to hold us over? Maybe not. So, let's also... What? Okay, you don't want to be connected there. Let's do it this way then. All right. Perfect. This was what I wanted. I wanted to basically condense all the steam out, and this should do it. Coming in at 26, leaving at 32, so it's not crazy hot. Yeah, we're not full anymore. I want to refill that tank. Oh, I know. There we go. That's what I need to do. We want the water to keep flowing, but we want the water source to actually be coming out of here for a while. Okay. Once the line fills up a bit and the tank ends up filling a bit, then we'll go ahead and turn this off. I want maybe half a tank in here. That'd be nice. There we go. Good enough. And we will get rid of that liquid bridge. Don't need it anymore. Okay, so we're condensing water, so that will help. That condensed hot water is just going on the line at 80 frickin' degrees. Not always the best option, but definitely an option. The 80-degree water... Let's not cook the rest of our base with 80-degree water. I think that seems like a great idea. The snow and ice is getting racked up into those storage bins. Popping back up here, things are looking good. Oh, let's sweep it 7. There we go. Gotta get this all cleaned out. Oh, we have little bits and pieces of oxygen in here. Okay. And we also do need power. So let's go like this. All right. Okay. Those guys are gonna keep doing that. Yeah, I have a little bit of natural gas floating around. I have little bits of oxygen in here. I think the oxygen has been filtering up from the base, but I just need to work on getting this emptied out before we start putting hydrogen in one of these sides. And before we get too crazy on any of that, next activity 23 cycles, next dormancy 20 cycles. Okay. But before we get too crazy on any of that, we do need to solve some more of our liquid problems. So I am thinking that we take some of this water here and just bridge it on. At least in the short term. This is pulling off this massive reserve of polluted water that is constantly getting refilled by our natural gas generators and this tank over here. This tank is designed to get down to a certain level. Okay, sure, some shine bug eggs. Oh yeah, see, the guys are hoovering up oxygen again. We just need to get this whole setup to a much more liquefied state. That sounds funny. A much more water positive position. Sure. What? Alright. You just took water out of here. Why? Those are not water consumers. You shouldn't have to worry about water consumption over here. Okay, 22 to 37. And what is your temperature? 21. Okay, oh, they're making, as they make their infinite gear bomb, they are consuming water there. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. That's where some of that water is going. I was wondering why this tank was constantly getting just lower and lower bit by bit. Well, now I know. Alright. Now let's get some ice temp shift plates in here. Great. Good enough. That will put at least some more liquid in there. This rocket should start getting ready to go again. And we should figure out what we have on the printer. Gloves. Great. A set of white gloves. Okay. I have to slowly keep working at this. I can put... probably put mini gas pumps here and here. Get those squared away. Get some conductive wire. And then once this is all set, I think, yeah, we can seal these guys. Alright, hold on. Let's wait a second before we get too crazy. And we'll wait over here too. Okay. Should I also put in drywall? So the temp shift plates will definitely help move the temperature around. Drywall would also help. I think I might just fill with temp shift plates. Yeah, we'll try for maximum temperature coverage here. All right. And this will also keep my guys out of trouble for a hot minute. Okay. They'll get that aluminum done. All right. This is now looking great. There is, of course, still some other stuff in here, but nothing too crazy. Next dormancy in 5 cycles. Okay. We'll slowly start bleeding off all of this. Alright. Insufficient oxygen generation. Yes, yes, you are correct. Alright, let's see. You are full. Let's switch you up. You're full up, you're full up. Alright, all these tanks are full except for you. Great. Now we are all full. And we have a full load of diamonds. Speaking of diamonds, we still have 5 tons, so no near-term worries there. We are going to have you head back out to ice, snow. Yeah, okay, so looking at the other places that we could be going. Water? Water. Okay. Alright, so we have ice and snow, plus some polluted ice and ore. This is probably the better one. We'll go ahead and get you going. You are just basically heading out periodically to explore the stars. So if I park you here, that should get everything. You head on out. And pilot steal it. We don't need a whole squadron of boys with you at this moment. Ooh, we do not have any algae right now. We're full up in here. Ooh, let me check the other... Okay, we have plenty here, like 4,000, so I'm not worried. We have gear bomb, we have that, alright. And you... Ooh, you don't have a whole lot of power in here. Nor do you have a ton of algae. Alright. Let's, no, polluted, dirt, algae. Yeah, actually, I'm sorry. You are getting rerouted to there. Yep. Alright. Now, in terms of the next planet I want to start, like, doing something with. So this planet's looking pretty good. Yeah, these guys don't really need to be doing much here. We'll send anything liquefiable. Not solid chlorine or crude oil or carbon dioxide. But anything else you guys find, you're welcome to ship. In fact, let's start cleaning out... Ugh. What happened? There we go. Let's start cleaning out some biomes. Alright. We'll get that going. And then take this bit as well. Alright. So that'll get these guys cleaning this up. It's mostly, you know, like granite and wolframite and stuff like that in here. But we can start there, and then we can work on taking care of all of the other different biomes that are just sort of floating around. Okay, I can't build there. Great. We can build on this line. Okay. We'll chop there, and I think we'll chop here. And between that, we should be pretty good. Alright. This is going to end up pulling a lot of oxygen out into space through here. I don't think I want that right now when it comes to where we're at in our overall oxygen production. So we are going to cancel all of that. Great. And in fact, we can even just build a box. Alright. Gentlemen, feel free. Get on it. Alright. I was starting to explore planets to go to, and I got wrapped up in some other stuff. Okay. Other planets. So, we have been here to Toxera. We have been here to Puddolini. This is where we got our graphite, and we rampaged this planet. Okay. Siltino. This is regolith land. So shovels, mostly. What do we got? A steam vent, space, barren, and regolith. Yeah, not super interesting. I probably at some point do need to go there to build a teleporter thing, but that's about it. Frigilin. Okay, what is going on? Breathability. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Okay, this I think might be the next planet to go to. This is where the temporal tear opener is. Looks like there's plenty of ice and rock and stuff like that here. And iron volcanoes. So yeah, it would be either this planet here or this one to get our sweet niobium, which gets us thermite, which helps a lot. Alright. In here, things actually look like they're pretty set. Like, we have cold amalgam, blah blah blah. Iron ore. Oh, we don't. Lime. Oh, we don't have like granite. Okay. Yeah, let's load up one of these with granite, please. That should set us up pretty well. Oh, and I'm going to need one of these. I guess I have some steel here, but that is 1,000 kilos is not that much. Okay. So, we'll let the gentleman work on that. Keep building this out. Okay. Ah! We need to be able to reach the top 3 here and here. Looks like we missed one section here. Alright. Now, looking at our water supply, which supplies our oxygen. Okay. We're doing okay. I'd say we're doing better than we were. All right. Alright, igneous rock, ceramic. This should be a pretty good, pretty good arrangement as it comes together. Okay. Alright. We are almost done with all of this. I guess it's power. There. And then to seal off this. Yeah, this is going to keep ticking over. Hey, there's not actually gas in here. Alright. We'll get a lot of this debris out of here. I am going to need some water in here, however. Now I struggle a little with where's the best place to get the water from. Supercoolant, looks like we have a line full and then some. So I definitely don't need any more. Let's just start that circulating. Whoop! Nope, 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 nope. If it's below basically infinite, wait, no. Above infinite, there we go. I don't want that actually cooking right now. Alright, perfect. We have essentially a tank full of supercoolant here. I'm not sure why there's random bits and pieces of ceramic. Alright, let's clean that up. And then let's think through this a little. I want a decent amount of water here. We could just cancel that out. Yeah, keep supplying more water over here, guys. Sure. The water is flowing. The gases are slowly starting to saturate. It's not quite where I would want it to be, though. But we're definitely in a better gas production environment than we were. So there is that. Let's see. I suppose as the brine water comes on, we could grab some of that. But this water here... Alright, let's steal some of the eventual... Alright, someone's suffocating for some reason, and I don't know why, and I will look into you in just a moment. Alright. Oops. Cancel that one. Alright. Who? Ranch and Gizmo, why are you suffocating? There is oxygen. Okay. Yeah. My guy, you're fine. Yeah, I understand you're standing in frickin' hydrogen half the time, but please stop it. Weirdos. Okay. Alright. We need to stop pumping all of our precious oxygen out into space as well. So we're going to turn this off. Yeah, cleaning out the melange of gases was a kind of good idea, but it definitely has left us a little shy of the oxygen that we would want to have. Okay. All right. Uterina, what? Oh. He's flying past the gassy moo planet to make it so he can do all of his telescope work. Okay. All right. Okay, I don't think we need... I mean, we can make more supercoolant. I just don't know if we need it. Alright. Now, at one point I was getting ready to run some hydrogen lines. Alright, hold on. Does it make sense for me to go all the way up? I guess it does. Ugh. Let's cancel this chunk. There we go. There. Cut that. Sure. Good enough. Get rid of those. Oh, we're going to need another gas bridge. And at the very least, it's going to get us started and on our hydrogen. Next activity, 37 cycles. Well, yeah, this is not going to be fast anyway. All right. Yeah, because this snow is going to take a while to melt at 5 tons. Over here, what have you guys been working on? Nothing? Doesn't really look like you guys are doing any work. Can you maybe do work? Work would be good. Oh, man. Yeah, looks like they're mostly just cooking food and taking care of themselves, which, I mean, sure. But, come on, guys. Get a move on. Oxygen-wise, we are looking real good through here, so no worries on that front. Food-wise, also looking real good. Alright. Ah, this is a layer of water over the polluted water at this point, so it's not off-gassing like it used to. That's nice. Critical power level for Pilot Gizmo. Alright, Pilot Gizmo, you indeed... Ooh, yeah, you have 0.2 cycles of power left. We maybe shouldn't have sent you out anyway. Start heading back home, I guess. I know they get incapacitated when they don't have power. Do they actually die? Ooh, we'll find out. Alright. Oh no. Oh. Pickles. God damn it. Alright. Yeah, look at all this hydrogen that I lovingly dumped into space. Ugh. Alright, well, is what it is. Plastic ladders. No, this will end up being cold, so it won't be a problem. Yes, I am very aware. Incapacitated and powerless. Yes. I guess the oxygen tank would be the thing that would kill them. Alright. You are going to take 7 cycles. Yeah, you're going to die. So, we have really goofed up, and we're going to go back a little. Here we are. We're going to go back to cycle, I think, 661 or 660. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to go back 10-ish minutes in time. Some of you might get the Wayne's World reference. And when we go back in time, we're going to make smarter choices. Because, yeah, sometimes we just make the wrong choices. Okay. Where are we at? This is all bricked up, so that's good. This has gotten moved over. All right. So, I gotta let the game load in here. Star map wise. Oh, nope. You just turn right back around. You're fine. You are hoovering up resources over here. This particular one. Sure, we'll grab a variety of Steelas. I guess. No, Super Mecha is good, and we'll grab a Diggin' Ulti. Alright. We're gonna say enough steel. Great. Alright. So we have ungoofed up those things. This is going. This water is connected in. We have put in that. This is catching up. We have set that. Okay, so we're not too far back. Which kind of, in a way, says how little I'm doing on any given cycle, but that's okay. We'll just right on past that. Great. So we need to start putting in all this. I'll deconstruct that. We will cut this. We need some gas venting, or gas bridges to make this work. All right. There. Okay. So this is not in gas, and we are going to turn off that gas pump. This is also not in gas. We will turn off that gas pump. And additionally, turn off the power associated with those pumps. Great. This all right. We cannot yet do this because I have screwed up. Okay, so the temp the temp sensor here should be connected to the doors. Yep, the doors. We'll just deconstruct every other brick. That should get us the access we need. Here, here, and here. Great. So we will deconstruct every other brick. There is different automation for the pumps. We need a hydro sensor for the pumps. Great. I was like, why aren't they in here doing the thing? Oh, because I need to open up the walls as well. All right. As my duplicates run around looking for air sources, yeah, this isn't good. This is just really, really not good. Let's actually put in a deodorizer or 3 in here. That will also help. And we could work on turning this carbon dioxide well, I could carbon dioxide scrub it, I guess. Put in clean water, get polluted water out. Not too keen on that. My oxygen supplies are just now starting to come back, so I think we'll leave it for the moment. Alright. So, from an automation standpoint, this one is now done. Looks like this one's done. Alright. Great. looking at this from a gas point of view, there is oxygen here. I don't mind that there's oxygen in here because this will be the oxygen side. I do mind that there's natural gas on this side, so we'll take care of that in just a minute. Come on. Insufficient resource. Whatever. Here. I'll queue up all the ceramic again. There we go. It's a little chilly up here anyway. It's okay. Great. So that will eventually get us the ceramic that we're looking for to make that happen. Beautiful. And then we can reconnect this gas pipe, reconnect this power wire. This one's going to stay off because we don't need it. Okay. If green signal, if above, yeah, above 500. Green signal if above 500. All right. If above, wait. Green signal if above 7. I'll have to look at that in a second. What's entombed? Oh, oops. Great. Take care of that. We will put in one of those. All right. You are at critical power levels, but at the same time, you were almost back home, so it will be okay. This... oh, red is closed. Okay. Send a green signal if below... I forget what the freezing point of hydrogen is. Let's look it up. Yes, I am aware. 252. All right. So, send green signal if below 255. Oh, negative 255. Alright. Does that make sense? Because hydrogen... liquid hydrogen, 252.2... and it freezes at 259. So yeah, 255 is fine. And then from an oxygen standpoint, you liquefy at 183. Alright, this is below negative 255, below negative 185. Great. Alright, he has returned. It looks like someone has already taken care of him. Great. Metal power banks. Yeah, let's look and see how many metal power banks we could be making right now. Not that many. Oh, iron ore ones. There we go. Yeah. Just make a mountain of those. That'll be fine. Alright. Once this natural gas is taken care of, we will be all set. So yeah, oxygen here. Natural gas should be out in just a minute. Great. Well, that's Another crisis averted. Another self-inflicted crisis averted. This seems to be how I play this game at times. Oh. We got polluted ice. Oh, they're putting polluted ice in here because it's coming from the other planet. Oh. Are you guys starting to actually do work? Looks like they're doing some. Okay. Alright. I don't know why they keep running all the way down there. Okay. We'll make sure... Yeah. Ice and snow and all that stuff is set for you. Fossil, lead, aluminum, eggshells, databanks, sure. Worn Atmos suits, bleach stone, alright. Okay. Yeah, they're putting in the little bits and pieces of polluted ice as they're coming through here. Let's mop up the random water spills that are happening. Water spills are likely a function of, like, instant melting. Clean that up. We'll clean that up. We'll clean this up down here. Alright. Hey, you guys are going to get some real, honest-to-God oxygen going. That'll be fine. Alright. Okay. This has finally finished. Let's cut that off. Let's cut that off. Alright, and then we will connect up that pipe, which should get that flowing. I am still waiting for this snow to melt. It will take a while. Alright. Okay, now, before I was rudely interrupted by chaos of my own making, I was starting to plan some rocket programs here. So we've got plenty of this, we got plenty of that, we got building materials, we have the gear bomb that we need. All right. So let us select a destination. We want to go... Do we actually want to go there? Or do we want to go over here? Let's go to the hot... let's go to the hot place. Alright. And... when you're ready, go ahead and get going. Pack up some Steelas and an ulti, and away you go. Yeah, now, this batch of people... Moderate wounds. Why are you moderate wounds? Anyway, Mecha Steela will have to be allowed to use metal power banks. I think that's going to be the weird one here. Alright. Okay, here this is the thing I needed to turn on for them. I can turn it off for moving chip and... Oh, Pilot Gizmo needs it. Alright. We'll leave the rest. Okay. Water-wise, we're doing fine. Oh, hey, we used some Gear Bomb already. Okay. Y'all have fun. Oh, you are still... No, that's not what we wanted. We wanted to see how much more space you have. Okay. Not a lot more cargo capacity. We're bringing in dirt and slime. Oh, we are bringing in some algae. It's just, it's a different scale, so it's hard to see. Okay. Great. So, we'll, let you do your thing. We are making, mountainous ceramic again, and... Oh. I know something I missed here. This. So we're waiting for this to melt, right? But it's still hooked up into this line. And so when it does melt, it's just all gonna go somewhere else. So, yeah, we're gonna rearrange this to go here. And get dumped in. There is some oxygen in here. We'll just leave it for now. Oh, I should cancel those. Great. Okay, we are occasionally making tanks of oxygen again. That's a good sign. I could actually put... What is that? Yeah, he shouldn't be trapped. We maybe finish making a ladder here? That'd be great. There we go. Now he's no longer trapped. Stupid duplicates. Alright. Bionic or not, they're still pretty darn dumb as toast. Okay. Just clean out some of this bit by bit. Alright. So we have the liquids squared away. I could vacuum this out. I probably should. I'm going to use a normal gas pump here. There. And all right. Once we finish building the power wire, fantastic. Seal this bad boy in and pull the gases out of here and prep for just liquid wonderfulness. This snow is heating up over time, so it will eventually get to the point where we can actually put the liquid in there. Yeah, I am aware that there are breathability issues, guys. Alright, you are done. Go ahead and head home. They're almost done making all of the supercoolant we will ever need, and then some. Water-wise, things are actually looking a lot better now. This whole tank array is just fine. All right. It does make me wonder a little if I should just take some of the... Sure. Some of the polluted water that I have coming up here. Just go bring it over here somewhere and just run an oxidizer, like filter it, and then run an oxidizer off of it to feed into these tanks. It might definitely, it'll definitely speed things up. Just don't know by how much. Because there's a lot of there's a lot of sneaky piping going on through here. A lot of weird bits and pieces. Heck, I could even just take the rest of this water. And I think I will. Yeah, let's deconstruct some of this. There. That should be good enough. And then once we clean out this water line, here we go. Then we can just deconstruct all of that, or repurpose it to something that makes more sense. Let's see how much water this is before we get too nutty. That is not a whole lot. Yeah, that is really not a whole lot. Okay. We'll leave that connected. That will happen when it happens. Alright, let's... Okay. There. Gotta take out the automation here. Just work on cleaning some of this crazy stuff up. when I'm looking at making sure that this doesn't get too insane. Let's put in a water sieve. Get that in there. All right. Okay. This now looks like it should provide the water that I need to run this properly. Beautiful. As well as water to run like a basic setup here. And it is warm enough, I don't need to worry about it freezing in the pipes, so that's nice. I'll put a decent chunk of water in here. We'll get this cooking. Right. There we go. Yeah. Send a green signal if it's above negative 185, and actually, if it's above negative 260. Now, that might just be too much for a steel aqua tuner to handle. But we'll see how... here. Let's see how negative 100 does to start. Alright. Liquid is slowly flowing in there. We can connect that back up. Not worry about you. I could have deconstructed this forever ago. Get that done. Same thing with you. Alright. Now, let's clean up some of the pipe mess. Great. Alright, oxygen production is, doing what it needs to be doing. At least when I'm not randomly cutting the entire water line off. Okay. Well. This is still full, so I'm not too concerned. Alright. Star map, you are on your way. You're almost there. Something's entombed over here. Ooh, that's a mess. Okay, alright. Can you guys, I don't know, take care of this? There. All right. Let's put the proper priorities in here. You guys need to be making the ladders first. And then you need to be making the frickin' insulated tiles. Alright. So, here we are. Hot planet. Let us deploy a rover first. Let's see. The rover's going to have a hard time because there's really not much that can be done down there. Alright. Okay. Yeah, he can't dig obsidian. Or abyssalite. I guess deconstruct the lander? Oh, we have plenty of vertical space to make this happen. Rocket platform will need more. Alright. This rocket. We have Super Mecha Stela, who has a construction of 10. Okay, we have Pilot Stela, construction of 0, and Diggin Ulti with a construction of 0. So, Super Mecha Stela is going to be the one who heads down to the planet. As her oxygen tank, something that needs to be addressed. I think once we're done here with her downtime, then we'll send her down. Alright, so this thermo aqua tuner is starting to come online. Steam temperature is looking pretty good. Supercoolant is dropping very quickly. That's nice to see. Alright. Overheats at 325. Okay, so this looks like it is pretty good. We can cut this off, I want to say down here. Let the rest of this filter in and call that fine. Going back here. Alright, Super Mecha Stela, you get to be the person. And here we go. Alright. Deconstruct that. And then... why would you do that? What is your problem? Okay. No! Stop standing in the lava. You really need something better to do with your life, please. Alright. Now, Rocket platform goes here. Alright. Rover? I wish I could tell you to go do something. Alright. We're going to land that here. We're going to move you over here. Please stop standing in the lava. Please. I get it. It's hot. It's bright, but... Okay. So... They've now touched down. No, we can't do plastic ladder. Please. Yes! No kidding that they're scalding. Alright. Okay. It's okay. It is okay. Granite. Granite is the thing. Why does it not think that there's granite in this freaking... Great. Put it on the floor. Granite. Oh my goodness. Yes, granite ladders. That would be the appropriate way to do it. And then... Sure, some granite tiles as well. Stop. Oh my goodness. I really, really, really wish that you could not be dumb. Great. Ah, yes, you are now in shade, and that was your goal. Okay. Yeah, it is a little radioactive out here, isn't it? I guess standing in the lava was better than just standing out in the middle of nowhere. Okay. There. Okay. All right. Okay. So this is what we're looking for. It's down here, the niobium. Ultimately, we gotta work our way down there. I know what one of the problems is. This was set to, don't use any of the internal stuff. Okay, so, now, here's steel. So, one of the things I could do is I could end up making what's referred to as a magma crusher. So, you take a series of airlocks, and you open and close them in a particular sequence to basically smash the magma into nothingness. It works. Like, you can set it up and just let it run, and it'll just kind of go forever. It's a little bit cheaty, but at the same time, it's not horrific. Alright. There. Look at that. Get rid of that bit of lava. Here. Let's do this way. Alright. So, thinking about getting down here. Alright. I would like to set up some bottle emptiers. If I set these up here, yeah, it doesn't even matter what they're made out of. Okay. Get out of the lava, please. Thank you. So we can start getting some of this, cancel. Some of this lava taken care of. This will be magma. 7. Enable auto bottle. We'll put in a pitcher pump. Sure, it can be made out of obsidian. It doesn't even really matter right now. Great. And as these... Oh, it does take on some of the heat, doesn't it? Alright, well. Huh. Okay. Here's a great question. If we're getting meteor showers... Oh, no meteor showers here. Okay, great. I was about to get really worried as to what was about to happen here. Alright. I think we could put in some bunker tiles. Probably going to here? To keep the radiation off of these guys. Alright. Let's make some ladder segments out of obsidian. We'll make another obsidian tile over here. Alright. I might need to deconstruct this one as well for when the rocket goes to leave. Alright. Radiation-wise... Oh! The bunker tiles don't do as well as you would want them to. Okay. That's fine. We'll go through and we'll start putting a layer of granite underneath. And so between the bunker above and the granite below, we will end up at mostly safe. And then if I wanted to, I could put in even another layer. Make it even better. Okay. Great. So this will help with the radiation problems. Now, we are going to deconstruct here, here, and here. Fantastic. All right. So, let's actually go through and make another layer of granite tiles. We can even deconstruct these ones here. Alright. Put a bottle emptier here, bottle emptier here. Put one over here. Just get this all taken care of. Alright. Hoovering up the oxygen that they need to. Uh-oh. Super Mechastela is not doing great. Yeah, you are going to be really unhappy now. Moderate wounds, radiation sickness, soiled suit. Oh, what a mess. Alright. Okay, great. Between all of those, we should be able to get this taken care of pretty quick. Wait a minute. Where'd she go? Here's Pilot Stela. Oh, there's Super Mecha Stela. Okay. Great. Yep. Yep. You are not having a good day. Alright. Let's put a little bit more obsidian out here. Alright. This, and then deconstruct those. And at this point, it is just careful. Yeah, I'm actually finding that Pilot Stela is having radiation sickness as well. Yeah. We might have... Oh, Dignolti's having problems. Yeah, we might have to leave a rover here and get everyone else back home. Yeah. Dude. There. Yeah, why are you standing in the hot lava? Alright. That's it. There's too much dumb. Okay. But you see what I'm doing here? Just building a tunnel. I'll keep moving the pitcher pump down along with the ladder. I'll have to come back with a different squad, though, because these guys, they're just not doing well right now. Review the launch checklist. Oh, clear launch path, yes. Gotta deconstruct this. And then we can get out of here. Alright. The rover, buddy, you can hang out here and keep doing your thing. Yeah, alright. Yeah. Unequipped suit. Unequipped suit. Unequipped suit. Yep. And now we're gonna mop the mess. There. And we're just gonna have to keep cleaning that mess up. That's fine. Alright. Back home. Oh yeah, the bottle emptiers are just gonna keep melting, aren't they? That's igneous. That's, we can remake it out of obsidian. Why not? The rover's only going to get so far before he runs out of juice or things to do. He can't do a lot of the stuff we would want him to do on his own. So. Okay. Alright. So, the steel thermal aqua tuner is coming along just fine. It has quite a ways to go. Generator idle. Turbine too hot. Okay, so the self-cooling idea here, not quite working. Oh, at least not on the heavy watt conductive joint plate. That is a trillion freaking degrees. Okay, cool. Alright. Just keep cleaning up messes. Sooner or later they'll get all the radiation out of them, right? Well, maybe. They do absorb more radiation as they fly. The amount they absorb from flying in space is usually offset by just normal bathroom usage and whatever else. But, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So back here, this is continuing to cool down. I can make this. I know I can make this work with just a steel aqua tuner. It's just you have to go a little slower about it. Come on, guys. You're bugging me here. So yeah, I think we'll just kick it into high gear here for a minute. Oh. Empty storage, please. Thank you. Let's see about grabbing all of the various goodies, making sure that those are getting where they need to go. Sure, an arbor acorn. Long past needing those. Slime. Some slime. We are working our algae distiller. Okay. Let's put in some more cots. I would like to be a bit more in tune with here, 90. We'll get you there. Yeah, let's work on healing up our people. A lot of our folks take little bits and pieces of damage here and there, and because they're bionic, they don't like naturally regenerate at all. And so they do their normal like downtime cycles or whatever else, and they're just not getting better. All right. Oh, I was just gonna come back going, oh, it's been a while since you guys have made a mess. Let's clean it up and maybe you're done. Well, Pilot Stela looks like they're doing pretty good. The other two are still a little rough. Okay. Alright, this one's freed up. Great, let's get Ranch and Gizmo in here. This one's freed up. Ranch and Farm Stela. Mecha Ulti. Macon Stela. Great. So we're getting people who are a little hurt taken care of now. And once these guys get back, they'll have a whole bunch of pain to get taken care of. This rocket needs to get refueled. Let's get that taken care of. We have the diamonds. We have those resources. This is still doing great. Almost at negative 50. Our first step is negative 100. All right. Okay. Oh, let's deconstruct this, and this, and this, and then we will make a new one out of obsidian on the bottom. Great. So that should be good for the rover for the moment. Copy that sitting there. I could put in a pitcher pump over here and start like moving the magma out, but honestly, it's a little academic. I'm mostly just trying to go straight down to get to this pocket of niobium. As soon as you get any niobium, you basically have everything you need. If I go straight down to here, there. We'll dig this out. We'll dig this out. You know, actually, and we'll clean this up. Great. That actually sets us up for success, so we don't really need to do anything else nutty here. Great. This layer of stuff, 30 rads a cycle. Ugh. Igneous rock. There. Oh, not obsidian, thank you. Igneous rock. There. Let the rover put in a little bit more radiation shield layer, and we'll just kind of let that do its thing. Back here on the home planet. Let's turn that off. Swap those two around, get the last bit of gas in here, and then we'll send this guy off, assuming all the stuff is loaded up. Yes, it is. Oh, all of those, please. Okay, once it's fully loaded, we will send it off to go collect some snow and ice, because we do still need plenty of liquid over time. Alright. That's coming along. Whew. It is getting warm in places in my base. I have been trying to make it a little less crazy, but... Alright, so this is negative 57 down here, basically. And this is negative 50 up at the top. Okay. You are registering negative 53. Okay. So this is actually not doing bad at all. Yeah, I kind of knew that that pump was going to break. That's okay. Thermo aqua tuner is still trucking along. Yeah, we might have to stop at minus 75 for a bit. We'll make sure that that doesn't get too goofy. All right. Getting back to this, we're basically looking good. Let's go get us that ice and snow. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and get going. Ooh, swamp charred hearts. We will put those in with the humans here, as opposed to the bionics. Alright. Yep, this is 49 units of metal power banks. Much better. You guys are just trucking along. Alright, those are all maxed out. That's maxed out. Oh, Gear Bomb is actually running a little low. We must have hit them between their lubrication cycles or something. Back here, that's fine. Yeah, here's Gear Bomb for them. Okay. The telescope rocket. Does it have anywhere else to really check out? Oh, back over here. I suppose. Huh. Yeah, let's get you out here. Great. That should be enough to at least keep my duplicants occupied over time. There we go. Alright, these are hitting 100-ish degrees. I could probably do something about that as well. Let's see. I don't actually need this power line just yet. Right. So we'll connect that one up, and then we'll bridge this. All right. Put this one up here, and put in all the accoutrement that will make it so we can dump some liquid in here and help keep this from being as ridiculous as it is. Alright. Liquid, crude oil, enable auto bottle, please. We'll get that crude oil in there. It will help these two just run normally. This one's gonna constantly struggle because of the stupid conductive joint plate. There we go. See? Smooth. Alright, that should be enough. Yeah, it might actually be better to just take these two out. Or, leave these two and take the third one out. Like this. We'll build a little power bypass. We'll end up cutting it off, and then we'll go through and kind of reevaluate this whole thing. Yeah, it's not a problem for this to be just right near 100, but it is definitely cooking way beyond that. Alright. Yeah, let's get this one out of here. Alright, this one is returned. We'll set this as grounded. Yeah, to keep you from doing exactly what you're doing, my guy. Nerd. Alright. Okay. Supercoolant is nice and chill at this point. The aqua tuner is doing okay, in part because the heat's actually getting out of here now. Alright. And we're gonna do that, and then we gotta take all of this plumbing out of here. Yeah. Let's get all of this out. Great. Sweep all this up and call it good enough. Yeah, that way this conductive joint plate can just kind of do whatever it wants to do. It can be as hot as it wants to be. It's not going to pass too much heat through this wire just because there's not a lot of gases here. Steam turbines are going to be ticking along at a nice, reasonable temperature. And 2 of them for 1 aqua tuner is enough. So this system is stable, and then it was just trying to get a little greedy and having a little extra in there. That was the problem. All right. Supercoolant is coming in at -74. Oh, okay. It's just a function of it hasn't yet caught up. Alright, but at 160 we should be fine to go even cooler now that this system is working as intended. Okay. So we're just going to keep that going. Not worry about it. Here we need to refuel, get this all set up once again, and then we'll get the right kind of crew here. Dig and Ulti is a good one. Super Mecha Stele is not. dig. Yeah, sure. Yeah, we need good diggers. I guess, so dig an ulti and, let me see if there's another one that I had set up earlier to be able to use metal power banks, from a digging standpoint. No, we'll turn off Super Mecha Stela. I mean, dig and build Sonya keeps going into the stupid rocket, so sure. Select crew, dig and build Sonya. Alright. So, getting back to healing all my people up, let's get these 3 squared away. Come on. There we go. Alright. And, oh, none of them have Atmos suits, do they? There we go. Get them some fresh Atmos suits. Make sure that there's nothing crazy in here. Looks good. Alright. Build and dig Sonyar. I think I was just mentioning how you like to dig. Let's give you an extra strength booster. Alright. Got a dig an ulti. Here you are. Great. No. I'm gonna give you a construction booster and a strength booster. Alright, Pilot Stela, you are pretty much set. Like, I could give her some of the gear stuff, but she's fine. The research booster is just so she can go through and examine a geyser or what have you. She's got mechatronics. Like, we have everything we need. Move and chip. Holy cats. So much strength. So much strength. Such strength. Oh, man. Rancheroo Chip here, who, evidently I can't write Rancheroo to save my life, so we'll get you some goodies here. Alright, research gizmo. Yeah, we don't need a researcher anymore. We're keeping it, just in case. I guess we'll throw mechatronics on you. Ranching gizmo, you're fine. Ranch farm Stela, yep. Mecha Gizmo. Let's get you some mix of things here. Alright, Mecha Gizmo can be an artist too. Okay. Extension Farm. Oh, Dr. Chip. Digging gizmo. There you go. Another digging gizmo. Alright. Everyone else is looking pretty good. Yeah, Mecha Gizmo, we made it so you can actually do art. So I gotta make sure to get Mecha Gizmo the ability to do art. And build. Great. Alright. And then these three, like, they should be coming along pretty soon here. There. Okay. How warm is it through here? No, not too bad. Put a Buddy Bud. Put a Bliss Burst. We'll put a Mellow Mellow. Oops. Great. Uh-oh. There we go. And the Buddy Bud is going to start sending out happy stuff. Alright. This is all coming along. Okay, that's at negative 86 so far. Looking great. And this has not significantly risen because these steam turbines are actually doing their job and doing a great job in terms of staying cool. So I think we're just going to go to negative 255, which, yeah, I'll say negative 257. We'll see how low we can go. I do need to work on getting more gas into these. This is going to kick back on in 17 cycles. But in the meantime, I should be working on getting some amount of water taken care of here. All right. All in all, though, I think going through, making another electrolyzer setup, building that up so we're feeding properly into those lines, I think that all is going to be next time. I've been playing a bit tonight. We've got rockets going back and forth, doing the things. We started in on the lava planet, or niobium planet, depending on how you want to talk about that. So that's coming along a bit. Once we collect some of this sweet niobium in here and bring it back home, we'll basically have infinite thermium, so that'll be great. But yeah, this was a little messy, a little hot, a little extremely radiated. So didn't go as smooth as I might want. But all in all, we're doing pretty good. We're definitely going to leave it here, though. Starting to get tired. So, I hope you had yeah. Hope you fun had me time. Boop boop. We'll catch you all next time. See ya.